Okay, so we will do a hamstring stretch today because when we are bent over, whether it's, standing up, bending over, or kneeling, bending over, our hamstrings are working so that we don't face plant. So we need to also give them a little bit of love. So we can lay down. It doesn't need to be on the floor. You can do this on your bed. And you could use a theraband. You could use a yoga strap. You could use a belt, the tie to your bathrobe. I'll just use the yoga strap because it's what's last in my hand. And then when you lay down, if you have a fairly big curve and your head doesn't touch the ground, you need to put something underneath it so you have the support for your head. And then I don't necessarily need that, but you can let the chest be open. So I sort of pick my body up and get the flatness of my shoulder blades down on the ground. And then we're going to loop. I guess it doesn't really matter which leg I do first because we'll do both. Otherwise, you'll walk in circles. And you're going to put the strap. I like the strap. If I had the theraband, I would put the theraband flat over the whole forefoot of my foot. I'd put it over the ball of my foot. I'm going to put this sort of also over the ball of my foot. And you can definitely have your free leg bent. That will make things less terrible in that it won't make your stretch worse or more intense. But if you feel like you need more stretch, laying that leg down will provide a little bit more stretch. The other thing laying this leg down will do is it could pull you into a bit of a back bend. And if that doesn't feel good for you, then bend your knee. It's not going to take away. You can still give yourself enough stretch by pulling on the strap. So we're going to bend the knee to the chest. I'm just going to hold onto the strap and try to keep my arms down. And I'm going to straighten my leg. My strap just slid through my hand so my leg could go straight. And then I'm going to bend. And I'm going to straighten. Oh, yeah, and bend. So also as you're laying down, which I assume you guys are going to be looking at your screen, but if you can do it and just follow my voice, or if you take a peek and then stop peeking and just look straight up to the ceiling, you want to honor your cervical curve. So when you're laying on your back, you don't need your chin flat. Like you don't need to be looking down. Just look straight above your eye sockets. So we've got bending and straightening. And if you need more stretch, you could pull on it a little bit more, hold closer to your foot, really tug it a little bit, but gentle, not too crazy. And mine's going to shake a little bit because, that is tight. And then I would say, let your leg come away from me. We're just going to do some flexing and some pointing of the foot because that'll stretch your calf a little bit. And you can pull down a little bit with your hands just to increase your stretch. Be gentle with yourself, but you should feel some stretch. If you don't feel stretch, then, and your leg may not be up that high, right? Your leg might be out here and it may not even be all the way straight, but you can work your way to straight, right? And you could just pull up a little bit and see if that's giving you some stretch. Okay, so then let's bend that knee. We're going to stick the other foot in the strap. Get it where you want it on your foot. The other leg can be bent or straight, and you're going to, straighten and bend the leg to whatever range is comfortable for you. Oh, hello, hamstrings. Oh, God, that feels so good at the same time. It's like terribly good. Maybe that's where that came from. Terribly good or awfully good. What are those things called? Oxymoron or something? Maybe I just made a fool of myself because that's not the right word. But, oh yeah. But what I am getting is a lovely stretch, the whole back line. And then you could make your leg straight, even if that means it needs to come away and point and flex. Point and flex. Ooh. All right, then you can bend your knees and you have stretched your hamstrings.